welcome to Repertory Company Theater. This is RCT360. I'm Deidre Sherm.
I'm Laura Alley.
And I'm Rachel Ratcliffe.
And we are so glad to have you here. Why don't you like and comment? Let us know. Is this your first time? Is this your 31st time? Because that's the episode this week. And our theme is going back to the basics and shopping local. And if you haven't noticed, ladies, we're kind of doing a little solidarity thing here with our dear Laura. She's wearing her warm on top. And so, hey, Rachel, I am really digging that wig you got on.
Oh, were we supposed to wear wigs today? I guess I missed the memo.
Rumor has it that we are wigs and hats from here on out, which makes it a great non-shower day when we record. So thanks for that, DC. We're so glad to have everyone here. And Laura, why don't you start us off with back to the basics and shopping local?
Well, there's a reason we shop local. We shop local because more of our money will be kept in the local economy. Did you know for every $100 that you spend at a locally owned business, $68 will stay in the community? That is incredible. And we nurture our community. Studies have shown that local businesses donate to the community causes at more than twice the rate of change. And we invest in creativity and entrepreneurship. Deidre?
That's so awesome. I didn't even know that much comes back into our community. And while we're talking about back to the basics, I'd like to share a local small business with you. It's called Carrie L, and you can find it at carriel.com. There is something there. I don't know, ladies, you tell me, one of my favorite things getting back to is gratitude. And here we are in November, and Thanksgiving is coming up. And there are times through this whole COVID quarantine thing that I've just got to get back to being grateful. And Carrie at carriel.com is about to re-release a new and improved gratitude journal. Well, here, just take a look at this.
Ah, yes, my favorite gratitude journal is made by Carrie at carriel.com. Carrie and her sweet family live just over in Wiley, Texas. Carrie has a lot of other great products too, like a menu planner, a password journal, a day planner, and a spend well budget tracker that works really well for the kids too. I might own every single one of these. But I can't say enough about this amazing gratitude journal that's kept me thankful during this crazy time. So head over to carriel.com and get your own journal, or they make great gifts, so pick up one for someone you love. It's a great way to shop local and look forward to a season of thankfulness.
Isn't that great?
That's amazing. I definitely want one of those.
Me too. And you know what I would put in my gratitude journal for the weekend after Thanksgiving is I am grateful for RCT's live holiday greetings that can come to your house. We are scheduling them right now. So do you want something super fun to do with family and friends that may be visiting, coming over, or need something to do besides stare at their walls the weekend after Thanksgiving? We have some really fun options. You can have Buddy the Elf and Jovi and Santa come over. You can have Dickens carolers and the Ghost of Christmas Present come sing a few ditties for you. Or for the kiddos, how about an homage to a Frozen Christmas? Because who doesn't love Elsa like no one, except for the people that she freezes, but she was sorry about that. And she's better now. It is a absolute promise. She will not freeze your house into oblivion. That is an absolute promise from Repertory Company Theater today. So if you are interested, these are booking up really, really quickly. It's going to be November 8th, 28th and 29th. It's all outside. It's socially distanced. We're being very mindful of CDC protocol so you can feel safe about it. Call us at 972-690-5029 for more information and to book your holiday greeting today.
I have seen the promo pictures from this and they look incredible, and it is definitely something that would be fun to bring.
How fun to like surprise your family member or neighbor, and I think the kids would absolutely love this. Such a great thing. Oh, is that Alejandro?
Husband sighting. He's like,
that is my favorite part of every show. Is it
like, where's Alejandro? Like, where's Waldo?
Where's Alejandro?
It's true. That's an idea for a segment. I'm sure he would be thrilled.
Where's Alejandro?
I would absolutely be thrilled. And you know what else thrills me? It's that quarantine confessional. Come on, right? Hey, Rachel, take it away.
Thank you, Deidre, and welcome to this special wig-tastic installment of Quarantine Confessions. Come closer, but not too close. Okay, friends, here's my confession for the day. I do not like surprises, with the exception of the surprise birthday party that my friends and husband threw me for my 30th birthday, which was a total surprise and made me cry and was super fun. I am out on surprises. When someone asked me, oh, do you want to wait to find out the sex of your baby when I had my little boy? I literally thought that was the worst idea in the world because I like certainty. So it follows that I don't, unfortunately, have a whole lot of entrepreneurial spirit. That's again going to I like to know that I've got a paycheck coming in or a place that I can go to work every single day, perhaps. And I'm always the person that has that thought after the fact of, I wish I'd thought of that. But that's what makes small business owners so fantastic. On a day like today, where we're talking about shopping local, think about the people in our lives who have their own shops, their own creations that they are sharing with us and the world. That takes passion, that takes drive, and that takes a lot of bravery to know that there are no guarantees that go along with any of that. Plus, they have to deal with all of those internet Karens that complain that, oh, my chinchilla didn't like my earrings after 2 months. Oh, and sidebar, we have to find another name besides Karen to give internet complainers to the manager, because without exception, every single Karen I know is delightful. Fight me on that. Anyway, let me get back to my point. Please, as we get closer to the holidays, continue to support your local shops, your local artisans, your favorite local restaurants, and yes, especially your local theaters. And tip your cap to the bravery of all of those wonderful owners and entrepreneurs that bring us their wonderful things and talents to share. I'm looking straight at you, Deborah Carter and family, in this wig, which is kind of scary. But that's okay, because that is my quarantine confession.
Thank you, Rachel. That was great.
I totally agree with you on surprises, Rachel, because I fear the unknown. I like everything to be planned. That's why I married my husband, because he's a freight train coming down the street, and there's no surprises there, so it makes me more comfortable.
Same. Yeah, I feel the same way. And you know, the thing is like the bank that has my mortgage, like they don't really like surprises as to whether or not I'm going to pay that mortgage every month. So, you know, we're all in the same boat in a lot of ways.
I concur. Thank you so much again. A wonderful quarantine confessional. I love them every single week. And you know what else I love? Is seeing who Laura is going to surprise us with. Hold your horses there, Rachel. This week for our In the Spotlight. Can't wait to see. Take it away.
This week's In the Spotlight guest is someone who has turned a hobby into an art sensation. Please welcome to the webcast, Jennifer McMillan. Hello, Jen.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me today.
Thank you for being here. First of all, tell us a little bit about who you are and what it is that you do.
Well, my name is Jennifer McMillan, and I have been a member of RCT for many years. And I am a school teacher, a music and theater teacher during the day. And I paint art on my weekends and the evenings and school holidays and summer breaks. I'm also a mom of two. I've got Ian, who is a 9th grader, and Morgan, who is in college.
Nice. So you have actually started art becoming a business. Has the pandemic affected that business in any way?
You know what? It did in the beginning, and I understood why, people were worried about, spending money on or investing money in an art piece when they were unsure really if they were going to have a job. And so it didn't upset me because I knew, of course, people are not wanting to spend extra money on things. They don't even know if they're going to have a paycheck next week.
Right.
But it was funny. I advertised on a Facebook website about if you're bored staring at your walls during all this quarantine and you want to redecorate, contact me. And then when I did that, it was kind of like, people were like, yeah, I'm bored looking at these walls. And so it really hasn't been a bad thing. But I understand when it did kind of slow down because of that.
What actually inspired you to turn your art into a part-time job or business?
It's funny. The story of how I even started doing this is I used to be a runner, like a hardcore runner, marathon training all the time, waking up at 4. And that was really my therapy. And I looked forward to doing that. And about 4 years ago this December, I fell and I broke my sacrum. And I could not run for a very long time after that. And I didn't have an outlet for just getting rid of the day, getting rid of the energy and focusing myself. And so I literally just went into the garage and started painting. And it just kind of grew from there. I watched videos on artists and what inspired them, and I just started going from there. And then my garage kept on getting filled with art. And so I thought, why not? Why not see if somebody out there is interested in what I'm doing and wants to spend money on what I'm doing. And it just kind of grew from there. It really kind of took a mind of its own, and I didn't realize it was happening. And I was glad it started to happening because art is not cheap to create. Yeah. And as much as you want to have a hobby doing it, it can get expensive. So I'm happy to say that my art business is sustaining itself and providing me this lovely outlet to continue to do.
What advice would you give to someone who's trying to turn their hobby into a job?
Oh my gosh, take it on. Don't have anybody tell you no. You can't think negatively about it and think if it's something that you love to do, just having that essence will create just this magnitude of success for you. Because I think truly if people love something and they're passionate about something, people will see that and they will feed off of that. And therefore your hobby will boom and maybe do something great and turn it into a part-time job.
Nice. What has been your favorite piece of art that you have created and why?
That's a hard one because it usually always ends up being my recent piece. Mm-hmm. I think it's kind of like when you get done with a show and you're always like, oh, what is your favorite show? It's like, well, this one, of course, But I think every piece is a journey for me, and it's an emotional journey, and it's a period of growth. So I can look back at different pieces and say, oh, I remember what I was feeling when I created this piece. Mm-hmm. But then I can look at what I sold last week and go, oh no, this is where I want to be. This is the journey. And so that's kind of a trick question, but so I'm going to say usually it's the one I just painted, because I think it shows growth, and as human beings, that's what you want to do.
Right. It's kind of like picking your favorite child. It's almost impossible to do.
Exactly. Yes.
Where can someone find you if they're interested in seeing your art or requesting a commission piece?
Well, I have a Instagram, and it's at jen.joyce.art. I also have an email at jenjoyceart@gmail.com. And then there's Facebook. You can catch me on Facebook again at Jen Joyce Art on Facebook, and reach out that way. And the fun thing about commissions is I truly work with the client in figuring out what they want and what is going to give them joy when they look at the painting every day on their wall. So they're really a partner with me on it. And so everybody's kind of hesitant to do that, but when you're commission a painting, you really are a partner and you're on the journey with me. I send you picture updates. If you don't like a particular shade, we can change it. So it's kind of a fun process for the client to go through that journey with me.
Nice. And a commission would actually be something really cool to give someone for a Christmas gift, because obviously committing to a piece of art that someone buys for you is not always good, but maybe a commission is something that someone could purchase, from you for a Christmas gift for their family or friends or something like that.
Absolutely. I've had clients buy Valentine's Day gifts for their loved ones for a gift, and it's really a great way to show love. I could even take a song lyric that you and your partner love, and we could create something out of the song lyric. So no, it would be a one of a kind, lovely investment.
Nice.
Definitely.
Well, Jennifer, thank you so much for spending some time with us today and sharing your art. And hopefully we will get to see you in the real world soon. And we appreciate this time.
I know. All right. Well, thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for being here.
All right. Bye.
Oh, who says you can't choose a favorite child? Thank you, Laura, and thank you so much, Jennifer. We just love your art. It is absolutely beautiful, and what a great idea to buy that experience for a friend. Thanks so much, Laura. And now, let's head over to Broadway Trivia. Take it away.
Thank you, Deidre, and welcome once again to another glorious installment of Broadway Trivia. Today, we have our own beautiful, talented, powerful snowflake, Laura Alley, in the house, going on a 2-week streak of taking everybody out 5-0. But that's okay, because we have a very strong competitor today. He's an RCT favorite since he was but a wee lad. Please welcome to Broadway Trivia, David Alsop. Yay!
Hey!
David, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
You're doing just delightful. Now, you are not joining us from the DFW region today. Where are you joining us from today?
I am joining you from the Baylor campus in Waco, Texas.
Another strong Baylor Bear. We raise our claw to you. Okay, David, here's the deal. We're going to ask 5 questions today. And so that I know that you know the answer, I'm going to need some sort of buzzer sound from you, and probably some visual to go with it is the best possible thing that you can do. Do you have such a sound and visual for me right now?
I think I'll wave my umbrella that I have here and I'll go, eh.
I like it. It's clear, it's concise, and I'm going to know that you know the answer. Now, let me tell you, this one over here, shark, like a great white shark of Broadway trivia. And she's not going to necessarily wait for me to finish any particular question. So I encourage you to do the same. If you think you know the answer before I finish, go ahead and on in with your umbrella. It's really the only way for you to possibly win.
Got it.
If we're all being honest with ourselves. Okay, Are you guys ready?
Ready?
You look ready.
Yep.
Okay, so today we have a theme because we are talking about getting back to basics, shopping local. All of today's trivia questions are going to be centered around certain cities. So the answer is going to lie in certain cities. Here we go. Question number 1. In the musical Hairspray, Tracy Turnblad says good morning to this city. I'm gonna give that one to David, and I've got a tasty margarita. Thank you, honey. So Alejandro again. All right, David. Yes, I got transfixed by a drink.
She says good morning to Baltimore.
Amen. Yes, she does. David on the board with Baltimore. That was very, very close. It could have gone either way, but I feel good about our decision. Let's get on to question number 2. You guys are already killing it. Even though the Most Happy Fella is set in Napa Valley, perhaps the most famous song from the show spells out the name of this city in the 214 area code. This city that we all live very close to. Laura, half-hearted, but what you got?
Yes, Dallas.
Yes, that's right.
I know that.
Big D.
No idea.
I was that's okay because it gives me a chance to sing Big D, little A, double L A, yes.
The only D song I know is I'm going through the big D and don't be Dallas. I think that's like about divorce.
I don't think I know any song that talks about any of that.
Big D, little A, double L A, Big D, little A, double L A, Big D, little A, double L A, yes. Let's just move along. Okay. Number 3. Question number 3. This is described as the greatest city in the world by Hamilton's Schuyler sisters. Laura?
New York City.
Greatest city in the world.
Yep.
Even Peggy
And
thought
Peggy
that New
loves
York
it.
was
Peggy
the
likes it
greatest. Peggy liked it the best. Poor Peggy. Yeah. I did some Wikipedia research on her. She was very, very wealthy. Like, she married extraordinarily well.
So Peggy took care of herself.
Yeah. Peggy knows what's up. So, maybe there's a follow-on Hamilton musical that's just about Peggy.
Called And
She
Peggy.
needs it.
And Peggy. Jazz hands. You're welcome, Lin-Manuel Miranda, for that idea. We will take royalties. Okay, Laura's slightly ahead, but David, I feel like you're going to come on strong with question
Hopefully.
number 4. I think you are. All right, even though maybe not. Okay. Eva Perón sings a song with a lot of words.
Hey!
Okay, Laura just got it by this much.
That would be Buenos Aires.
Yes.
I played that role twice.
I think I sang that in a Lights of Broadway or something. Many are the words in that song.
You just kind of just do this.
But you could have drew me.
Yep.
Let's all tango.
Not easy words.
I'm just proud that I've known 3 out of 4 of these. I thought I was going to get clean swept, but I know them.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great, David. I mean, you're losing. I mean, you lost. You have already lost. But
I have lost.
You've done really well, and we're proud of you.
Thank you.
This brings us sadly to the last question, which, David, I don't know if you know this, but we are required. There are multiple regulations in place that require us to end Broadway trivia every week with a question in which I read the lyrics of a song in a voice of a pirate that trends slightly Irish. Is it Northern? Is it Southern? Is it Catholic? Is it Protestant? We don't know exactly, but it's going to be a pirate that leans slightly Irish. You give me the name of the song and the show that it's from.
Got it.
This one could go either way. I feel like this one could go really fast, or you could leave me out on a limb.
Let's hope I know
I don't
it.
want to leave you on the limb. Just see what happens.
I should not have put that idea in your head.
You should not, David.
Right. Here we go. Question number 5. Bangkok, Oriental setting, and the city don't know what the city is getting. You totally know this, Aaron.
Is it One Night in Bangkok?
It is from
Oh, I'm not. I don't know what that's from.
Okay, here, I'm gonna give you the end of it and you can get it.
Yeah.
The creme de la creme of the chess world.
Oh,
In a
chess.
show with
The chess.
everything but
Chess?
Joel
That's from
Brenner.
chess?
It's from
No.
chess.
So random.
I've never
It's
seen,
chess.
listened to, done anything with chess.
I've
No
heard of
idea.
One night in Bangkok and nowhere. Wrong song, right?
David, how can you be a show kid and not listen to chess?
Other things to
Is
listen to.
this what old show kids do? Is this like,
Maybe
Is-
you were so old.
I think it's because, oh man, I've really confronted my own old age in this segment.
You have.
Maybe.
DALLAS.
Like, I'm super glad you're here, David, but I just don't feel good about myself right now.
It's okay, I don't either. I lost 4-1.
Well then, Broadway trivia has been a success once again.
It's
And Laura-
crushing the college students of Texas one at a time. Crushing their
Oh,
hopes and
yeah.
dreams. That's my job.
You're welcome, David. You're welcome, world. Laura, you are the champion once again. For forever in our hearts. But David, come back anytime with your Baylor Bear Claw. We love seeing your face and study hard. And Deidre, back to you.
Congratulations again, Laura, our trivia queen.
You cannot beat her. She's a viper.
Now I have to tell
That's
you,
the sound my viper makes.
Rachel, I would tune in every week to this segment just to hear you sing a little clip from every single. I mean, that warms my heart. That totally warms my heart.
Well, I have to really look myself in the mirror about my dependence on the song Big D now. And I need to talk to my family about it.
You're very invested in that song.
Do it again one more time.
Big D, little A, double A. Double A, big D, little A, double A.
I like the shoulder choreography.
Well, yeah, how can you sing it without it?
I know, right? I absolutely love it. Well, we got to the end of trivia, and ladies, here we are at the end of episode 31. Can you believe it?
That's
No.
amazing.
We want to remind you of a few things as you're watching out there in the intranet's lands. Before you go, don't forget, as you're getting online, to do a lot of this shopping local that we've talked about, and even if you're doing a little extra shop in other places, be sure and sign up for RCT's Amazon Smile. That is such an easy way that you can throw back some love to Repertory Company Theater and keep us going. Laura, what you got?
We have an update on our One Day More campaign. Our goal is $20,000 by December 31st. And so far, we have raised just over $7,000. Surviving the next few months is crucial, and please help if you can.
Yeah, and another way that you can support RCT is through RCT's Marketplace, our online garage sale that we've got going right now. One day more, guys, one day more. The cupboards are almost bare. So keep your donations coming in and do some shopping. So for instance, do you want to do some fun holiday decor change up, but you don't want to spend a lot of money doing it? I know I do, and I'm so excited because I'm in my house all the time to change it up and decorate. How about a pair of really nice red chairs? Nothing says holiday like a good red chair. Just ask Santa. We've got a great pair. You can get them for $45. That's less than going to Outback Steakhouse. And then you got some cool chairs. That's just one example of the great deals that we have. So check it out online. We're looking for donations of small appliances, tables, chairs, desks. We'll even take it broken because you know what? We got fixers. We can make good things happen with your broken furniture. And of course, all donations are going to be tax deductible. So just call us at 972-690-5029 or email at rcttheater@aol.com and we will get you all set up.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Getting rid of your things and getting a tax deductible receipt. It's like Christmas is already here.
Right?
Well, it has been so wonderful to spend this time with you ladies. Hey, I'm already thinking forward to our next wigs and hats for next week. Tune in to see what we might show up in, because I loved what you had this week, Rachel. And until we can see you again, stay safe, wear your mask, wash your hands, be kind, show some love, and don't forget, I am.
You are.
We are.
RCT.
And now we're headed right over to I don't know where. So, anyone know? Anyone? Spotlight to Broadway trivia.
That wig has got some shake.
I know.
It's got some shake.
Let me nod emphatically. Well, because I'm listening to you.
Sorry, I'm a little flushed from that.
I can't wait to see your hair. It can't look worse than this.
Oh, it does. I promise.
Go big or go home, right?
Go home.
I know. I have to sit back to make sure you have the whole
There you
enchilada.
go. That's right.
So I had this great idea. I had a pair of scissors, and I said, I'm just gonna pull my hair out and cut off all the colored part all the way around my head. And I thought, it'll kind of even itself out. And let's just say that it did not turn out the powerful and beautiful hairstyle that Laura got when she cut hers. There she is. It is Rachel.
Miss America.
Looks like 1972 half mullet.
Oh
And it's so bad.
Ow.
It is so bad.
no, not good.
So I am happy to do hats and wigs for us.
You know
Not
something
bad.
I noticed too? Like when you could get toilet paper, you could never find the cheap suggestion of a ply. It was always like 4 ply. So literally, this is like this is the toilet paper right now. You don't
You know,
have-
Deidre, very few like sentences that end well start with, I had a great idea. I got out a pair of scissors.
What could go wrong with that sentence?
And my dogs are going to the groomer on Monday, so we'll be ready for the
Wedding
wedding.
bells are ringing. You know what I just noticed?
What? You have toilet paper on your paper towel rack?
Oh, bless.
First of all, I hope that was a mistake and that no one in there is using that, because then
I have
You do have 3 boys and a
I have
husband.
3 boys, and that happens. This is where we are in the quarantine. First, we had no toilet paper,
I have
and now
That's all
we
you
feel
have?
rich with toilet paper, but we can't get out and get all the paper towels.
So you're like, let's just use
So,
toilet paper.
That's what happens. That is the solutions the boys have found. Goodbye.